Hey, I'm reviewing Freck today. It is a card game with a box. It's really hard to open. It's a card game with a lot of different decks, and yeah, it's pretty fun. So you can kind of see the decks right here. You got pictures and cool stuff. There's different decks for different time periods, and it's a review game for U.S. history. Yeah, a bunch of cards laying on my desk. Kind of see what they look like. They're really cool. So my friends and I, we played the Civil War game Freck, and I wanted just to take some time to review it, just because it's a fun game, and I think it would be a really cool tool to use in your classroom. So I'm going to review my friends and I playing Freck. Stay tuned. All right, so before I get into actually reviewing Freck, I'm going to let my friends introduce themselves first.
I'm Katie Stoffer. I am a middle school math teacher. Have been teaching for 7 years, and part of that 7 years did include social studies. However, it was like ancient civilizations.
I'm Trevin Worm. I've been teaching for 6 years, 3 years at Omaha Northwest High School, where I taught United States history and African American history, and for 3 years at Lincoln Northeast High School, where I've taught English language learners for 3 years.
My name is Ben Wheeler. I teach special education. I have for about 5 years, and prior to that, I went to college for secondary social studies education.
Very good. My name is Taylor Hamlin. I am a current instructor at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. I train social studies teachers. Before that, I taught 4 years U.S. history and Spanish in 8th grade U.S. history. Wait, I already said U.S. history. 8th graders is what I taught, and then I subbed for a couple years before that.
So those are my friends and my colleagues. They're all practicing teachers right now, and they all have experience with social studies. And we played the game Freck. And before we jumped into playing Civil War, we had to decide which one to play. And as you can see, when you buy a box of Freck, you get a lot of different decks. This one had 6. They go from Civil War, we got American Revolution, New Republic, Colonization, American Progress, and Constitution. So you get a lot of great decks in here. Honestly, that's awesome because throughout the year you're able to play this game, so it's really enjoyable to know that you're spending money on something that you're going to be able to use throughout the year. So that was really cool, and the way we decided to do it was we just all had one deck we said that we couldn't play, and then we just pointed to the deck that we wanted to play. So that's what we do next.
Now we're recording. So pick one.
Wait. Okay, what do we?
So we're not doing colonization. We're not doing
good.
American Progress. We're not doing Constitution.
Oh.
Ooh.
New Republic.
Okay. Yeah. Now what do we do?
There should be one other person.
Yeah, who hasn't taken one out?
I have not taken
Oh,
it.
Trevin.
Trevin.
I don't want.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So on the count of 3, should we all point to the one we want?
So what we're not doing. Yeah, that's a good
1,
idea.
2, 3,
Okay.
point. Oh, I needed things.
So we're going to point to the one that we're not doing.
Okay.
Oh, that we're not doing.
Oh, wait, that we are doing.
Might as well
Point to the one
we
you want to do.
Yeah.
The one that you want to do.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
What?
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you'll have to separate here just so we know
All right.
where to point.
Okay.
I'm going to hit somebody.
Ready?
Hold on, what are they? Okay, I'm ready. 1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Oh, thank God.
Ah! Hey!
Eat it, Trevin.
We got Civil War. We're doing this one.
Watch your mouth.
Mr. Lincoln. Hey, we're in Lincoln.
Hey!
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, we are playing the Lincoln deck, and it is the U.S. History Civil War deck. So that was really cool for us, just because we all live in Lincoln, Nebraska, so we thought that was funny. But on top of that, it's a pretty popular, time period in U.S. history, so all of us knew at least a little bit of something, and so we were all able to get some answers. And basically what we did was we just played a few rounds without the camera rolling, just so we could kind of figure it out, and then we just started rolling the camera just to kind of show you guys what's going on. So basically you're just going to watch a bunch of teachers trying to figure out how the game works. We make comments throughout, and at the very end of this video we will make comments, kind of like our final conclusions of it, and I'll be kind of tuning in every now and again, just kind of giving my thoughts on what was happening. So we're going to play some Freck now.
My turn.
Ben's turn.
All right, what are we playing for?
Help! Is that a trap card?
Oh,
or-
I get to keep it. But why is there a trivia on here? That's what I'm confused about. Yeah, this is confusing.
Let's just play it like we
It says keep and use. Okay, yeah, we'll
Well,
give
I
it
think
away.
I think you get to keep and use it. Whoever wins it. I think it's telling the person who wins it to keep.
Who
and
wins
use
it to keep and use it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What color are Union Army uniforms?
Blue.
Blue.
Oh, Trevin, you can keep that and use it.
Trap.
So during that first round that I showed you guys, we had a help card, which looks like this. And it says, what color are Union Army uniforms? And Trevin got the answer before I did. It was blue. And we kind of figured out that these cards are kind of like community chest cards or chance cards of Monopoly. And there's a bunch of them. Like one says help. There's a bunch of ones that say like trap. There's ones that say nope. There's ones that say defend. There's a bunch. And basically they just give you powers. And so for this one, you can answer again if you missed the first one. So basically the way we played it was the person who would read it would give the card to whoever got it first. And so Trevin now can play a help card. If, say, he got the answer wrong, he could try to guess again. Because as you're going to see in a moment, I try to guess Harriet Tubman, and I am now out for that round. I can't answer anymore. So the help card would have been really helpful.
Nope.
Yeah, speaking of nope.
No!
Whoa. Brutal.
Ouch.
All right. This is a person. We're finally getting another trivia question.
Oh no, Katie, this is just between you and I.
This is a person.
That nope card is personal because I now know who you'd rather go against. That does bum me out a little.
I am a soldier during the Civil War. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I lose an arm at Chancellorsville. I actually didn't know that happened. I'm the best known Confederate commander after Lee.
I was ready to answer Jeopardy
Yes,
style.
yes.
I know, when you answered the last time, I was expecting you to say who is. I was about to say something.
I get my stalwart nickname at the first bull run.
Oh, Stonewall Jackson.
Mr. Ben gets himself a $3.
When would you have
Are they
known
all?
that?
Are they all $3?
I would have known that after the second one.
Really? After
Really?
Chancellorsville? Dang.
I didn't. How did he?
Sorry,
Good thing you noped him.
Was he the
Third
friendly fire guy?
Oh, yeah.
No idea.
Culture.
Oh,
Culture.
Culture.
real quick. The last clue on here was they say I stood like a stone wall.
I probably still would have gotten it after that.
Yeah.
All right, $5 is on the table.
Whoa.
Culture is the category. Who said it? I'm said to have been used during the Underground Railroad. My verses are a secret code of
Harriet Tubman.
instructions. Out. On how to escape the South.
Are there more, or is that it?
That's it.
They have a good movie. They have a movie coming out about Harry
Can
Tubman.
you-
That's
can you-
I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you read it again? Once more.
Yes. I'm said to have been used during the Underground Railroad. My verses are a secret code of instructions on how to escape the South.
Oh, it's a song.
Star Spangled Banner.
Out.
Gotta get an egg timer.
Shoot, it's part of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I'll know it when you hear it.
Okay, so I can keep it?
Yeah, you get to keep it.
Oh, whoa, yeah.
Yeah, this is the
That's
only
right.
way I'm going to make money this game. Follow the Drinking Gorge.
Shoot, I was gonna say drinking horse.
Oh, it's the, we
Should
need
have
the
sing that in
song.
middle
That's
school,
a,
yeah.
who
Did
wrote
you?
this?
Or, also accepted, would have been slave spirituals.
Oh, really?
So we learned that if you are the person reading the card and no one at the table can get the right answer, you get it, which is a huge deal because a lot of these cards have different price values on them. So, for example, you got like $5 ones versus $2 ones, and so a lot of times the $5 ones are really tough and we couldn't get them, and so that's how a lot of us made money at the end. It wasn't because we knew stuff, it was because we were ignorant. Something else too we realized during the game was we did kind of start picking on Katie just because out of all of us she was the one that didn't go to college to be a social studies or history person. So like I don't know, we were kind of worried that students might bully one another, like kids might be intentionally noped a bunch so they wouldn't be able to get to answer. So there might be that potential. So as a teacher you might want to look out for that. But more rounds to come.
Alright.
You could use
This is
Slavery.
for
Yeah.
this one's gonna be fun. This one's called Timeline. Okay. It's for $2.
Oh.
So I'm not fruits or nuts, but I am a set of dates.
Sugar cane, I don't know.
Are there more clues?
No, it's actual dates. Like,
Oh, that's... Okay, say it again.
What, like,
I'm
Well,
not
keep
fruits
going,
or
yeah.
nuts, but I am a set of dates. Sectionalism was big reason.
oh, set of dates.
That's how it reads as well. Sectionalism was big reason.
Okay.
from Fort Sumner to Appomattox. Appomattox. Post-Civil War history is my emphasis.
That special education teacher's coming in clutch.
Hey.
The Anaconda Plan was key during this time.
I don't know any. The Civil War? I mean, it's...
But it's a set of dates.
The final clue is...
Oh, 1861, 1865.
Yes, it was the years
That was
of the
it?
Civil
Are
War.
you serious?
Like, I was thinking that immediately, but I thought, no.
I'm not fruits or nuts, but I'm a set of dates.
That's a fun clue. I like it. I
Yeah,
don't like
it's-
high schoolers
The
reading
fruits
it.
and yeah. So those,
This is my first $2.
That's right.
What's this?
What am I correct to do?
that's a discard.
Okay.
I'm done with it. This is an event. No, it's not. All right, these categories we should no longer say. Heart of the Compromise of 1850.
Part of the compromise?
Heart.
Heart.
Part.
Oh.
Part or heart? Part. Okay.
Killing it right now.
I give permission to find others who leave without permission. The North gets California. The South gets me.
Is there a compromise?
You're out. I allow slave owners to search for their property in the North.
Fugitive Slave Act.
Hey.
I did it.
So something we did think was weird during the game was sometimes the categories seemed to kind of be mismatched. So for example, like Ben read this one and it was an event and the answer was Fugitive Slave Act. And that doesn't really seem like an event. And it's even weirder because like they do have categories called policy in here. Like, so this policy is the 14th Amendment, and I would think that, like, the 14th Amendment and the Fugitive Slave Act would be kind of similar. So, yeah, that was just, like, kind of one thing that was a little confusing, because, like, if you're telling students that, hey, we have an event, then they might be kind of confused by the fact that the Fugitive Slave Act and other things, too, would be considered events. But there are, like, here, like this one, the Battle of Little Bighorn, for example, that's definitely an event. The Gettysburg Address, yeah, it's an event, I suppose. The Battle of Antietam, Nat Turner's Rebellion. So, I mean, a lot of them do make sense. It's just like every now and then we came across one that didn't. So, I don't know. One little critique.
This is an event, but it's actually not.
Wait, what was your event?
The Fugitive Slave Act.
I would call this
That's a thing.
I would call this a place. And for those who want to know the why, that's why.
Oh, I wish I could have seen
Oh,
that.
gosh, yeah.
Hopefully you guys can see that.
I should have looked.
I'm forced assimilation.
Oh.
Hogwarts, only without the wands or fun or
Like
happiness.
boarding school? I needed to be
Hogwarts.
more specific than that, huh?
Oh,
Wait, it's
I think you should. You're still
Boarding school active.
We
Alright,
provide the basics.
I already don't like this clue because it talks about forced assimilation, and then it goes, "Oh, Hogwarts, but without fun." And
I like that. Way to bring in something relevant to me.
Middle school. The government pays religious groups to provide education.
Oh.
So again, it's a place.
oh no, is it the schools, the Native American schools, Indian schools?
I'll take that. Indian schools.
Shoot!
Indian school.
Indian schools.
I actually had a reference for that and didn't realize that was at the Civil War time. Dr. Cheeseman talked about them a lot.
Dr. Cheeseman, back in the day. It's Kate, although we know what's going to be.
All right. What nickname do many give to Ulysses S. Grant?
Old Ironsides.
No, you're out. I might get to keep this.
Old drunkie.
No. Keep it appropriate.
Old Rough and Tumble.
No, unconditional surrenderer in my card.
Oh,
Huh.
look at
And-
you.
What's your power?
I can steal any one card from any opponent who's rich.
Anytime you'd like.
Whoa.
You could. I've seen cards worth up to 40. Unless I was just looking
Whoa, really?
badly. My eyes might not.
$40, I think.
do my
Okay.
thing.
So
Actually,
far,
no,
I've got
that would
5.
kind of unbalance the game. Yeah,
Seems
maybe
a little
not.
far
Is it
fetched.
kinda-
I'm gonna go ahead
I think I
and use
saw
this
4.
card.
Is
and,
it kind of... Whoa. Never mind.
No.
8, tied up. I was about to say, isn't it kind of sad that the only like non-social studies major was like winning by a lot?
I didn't major in social studies.
That's why I said
Yeah.
the only non-social studies major.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ben.
This is a person, and it is a
I
person.
thought you were English.
Wait, it is a person?
It is a
Okay.
person. It's for $4.
Okay.
I'm considered a martyr.
John Brown.
It's John.
Yo! That was impressive.
That was
I'm trying to
impressive.
think of only, like, I don't know, like, because he's like, you think about textbooks, the only time they show a martyr.
We'll allow you to make an opponent skip one card round. And
I should
whoever
have.
gets it cannot choose Katie.
Whoa.
Because you can't pick the same person twice in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I just
Whoa,
assume it
what?
means universally. The nope card.
Yeah, mine
Oh.
said that too. No picking. the
Oh,
same
sorry, I
person
chose
twice in a
Trevin.
row.
Oh,
Sorry, we
that's
can't
kind of
choose
nice. So you can't just
Yeah.
bully the same kid.
Yeah, so we can't just keep picking Trevin to do the nope. You know?
That is nice, because if you were like the smartest one in the group, you would just be getting
It would just-
tagged every single time with all this stuff.
Yeah. Name the state Robert E. Lee is from, who he said.
Virginia.
Yes. Wait.
Or
Oh, just the wording confused me. The whole thing. Name the state Robert E. Lee is from, who he said, I cannot raise my sword against. So he resigned from the U.S. Army to join the Confederacy. That does make sense.
okay, so
Takes some
take some thought.
mind.
So yeah, you cannot choose the same person. So I can play Nope against anyone but Trevin, because
Right.
that was the last person that Nope
I think
got.
so.
Whenever you'd like to.
Hey, so earlier in the video I talked about like how we were kind of worried about how if we had played the nope card on the same person too much, we thought maybe that would be kind of bullying the same person. So as a group, we kind of started discussing and realizing that you could not nope the same person over and over and over again, which is nice because we were really worried that, you know, if like in this case Trevin, we just kept on like telling him he couldn't answer questions, that wouldn't be very fair, and like everyone else would kind of feel like, oh, that's the smart person. And if you're like, you know, in another situation, like you might be a student who might even be like, oh, no one ever nopes me because I'm an idiot. So like we wanted to make sure as teachers that we wanted to avoid that, and it seems like in the game they built in a rule to do that for sure. Also, there's a lot of other like trap cards and stuff too that we didn't even get to in this game. Like there's ways to grab, there's help cards, there's Illuminati cards where like it's like everyone has to give you a card if you guys get the wrong answer. There's dueling where you can like challenge a specific person to like see if they can know more facts than you. There's defense cards that like prevent you being attacked. So I mean, there are a lot of different cards in here to really make the game more enjoyable. So it's not just, you know, history, trivia, facts. They do try to encourage just different types of, you know, strategies and things like that to make the game enjoyable to kids.
Actually, you could nope somebody while you're reading, because if you really hope to get the card.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Here,
Yeah, yeah.
So here's what,
Oh,
what do you guys think? Like, could I be allowed to take the card, read it, and be like, I don't think anyone will get it except for that guy. Nope him.
I mean,
It
don't
says
see why not.
anytime.
no one knows. No one has to know your internal.
But you
dialogue.
couldn't nope him.
Right, you can't know me.
Right, I couldn't nope you. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you
No
think
matter
I
how much you
know
want
it.
to.
This is a people. But it's not.
No, it's
I
not.
think the last 4 times I wouldn't describe this as okay. Never mind, it is. I just don't like how he'll get it eventually because of the clues. I am the United States.
Wow.
Industrialization is the key to our victory.
Working class.
You're out. We wear blue.
The Union.
For real?
I mean, if
What are the other
I
ones?
kept on going, I think anyone would have got it.
Lincoln tries to keep me together at the beginning of the war,
Oh.
and they call us Yanks.
Okay.
But I wouldn't call
The
that.
US
I mean, I guess I've never heard of the Union being a way to describe people.
Yeah.
I would never see a group
But-
of people from the North be like, "Look, it's the Union."
I could see how if you had like 5 categories, that's the one it would most easily slot into.
I just don't like how they have different categories. I don't know. I feel like
The
they should-
categories, yeah, they're more.
I don't know if they should have like done that with the
This is an
categories.
event,
Yeah.
and it seems to be, yes, it's an event. I'm a pivotal move in Virginia. John Brown, the martyr, leads the way. He plans to take weapons from the U.S. arsenal, arm, and liberate slaves.
Harper's Ferry.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm proud of that one.
Yeah, that's good.
I wish I would have studied before this.
You're doing fine.
Yeah, because you didn't get one, and
No.
you won.
Even one
Hold
stolen
on.
from you.
What?
Robert E. Lee stops him in a fairly short time.
So you can answer again if you miss the first time. So if you guess wrong, you can use
Oh,
the
I
help
like
card
that.
and guess again.
Oh,
oh, okay.
the rules make sense now, unless you have help.
Help.
Okay.
I thought it kind of meant just like a person
Right,
behind
someone.
you.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
Like the
Just
teacher
like-
comes over and whispers
just
the
like-
answer in your ear.
Like when Trevin whispered
Just
one
like-
more.
Right.
Like, Ben, you can do it. Ben.
Oh,
It's Stonewall.
this feels good.
It's good pedagogy.
Teacher talk with Trevin Werner.
Here we go for the help card. What city does the Union have as its capital city?
Washington, D.C.
It is Washington, D.C.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey.
Uh,
I like how everyone paused because no one thought it was going to be that simple.
I
It's like-
know. Just wanted to make you think harder. Like, harder than you have to.
So I have a nope and a help now.
I have $8.
This, I suppose I would call it an event.
I like the idea of the money because you could really link it to a classroom activity, like if you wanted kids to participate in something. Like if they turned in $10 or something, then you can go give them like a reward or some kind.
yeah.
'Cause I don't know, it's
Yeah.
kind of a fun way to get
Absolutely.
involved.
It is and isn't an event. I speak of triumph and sadness. With malice toward none, this is a quote, with malice toward none, charity for all. I talk about divine providence.
Manifest destiny.
Wrong. For the Civil
Gettysburg
War is
Address?
over. Wrong.
Shoot.
Thanks for
Last clue. Lincoln speaks these words at the Capitol steps after the 1864 election.
His second inaugural address.
Yes.
Whoa, really?
That world famous.
Yep.
Second inaugural address.
Of the two he gave, it's my personal favorite.
You know what? Sure.
Yeah.
An event. That is actually what I would call an event. It is a thing that happened. And it's worth $5.
Oh.
Oh my.
An unspoken government policy. Ranching and farming didn't help. A massacre on the prairie. This is why I said manifest destiny earlier, because we are getting a lot of Western stuff in these. So a massacre on the prairie.
A Trail of Tears?
Wrong.
That would be later, huh?
That was earlier.
Oh, jeez.
Much earlier. A demand for meat and hides increases all over. Last clue. Quote, every one of them gone is an Indian gone.
I don't know.
The government extermination of the buffalo. Thanks, guys.
I didn't know they did that.
Oh yeah.
It was like, I knew they did it.
I
but
suppose
guess
maybe
they-
I did.
I mean, they did say an unspoken government policy.
Yeah, don't ask, don't tell.
I don't know. I wish they would have put, like, I mean, they put quotes down, but they don't say who they're from. It kind of bugs me. I wish they would. Especially, like,
Yeah.
one that I've never...
Yeah.
Or, like, the second address, I've never heard that quote. I mean, maybe I have, but I can't.
Malice
So-
towards none, charity for all is something I've heard before
Mm.
several times. But.
It's pretty great. All right.
This is a defend card. So if you win this, you can fend off one attack from an opponent.
Ooh.
What
What's an
city?
attack?
I guess...
Like if
Oh,
someone
like if
tries-
somebody
Yeah.
notes me.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know
I
them
can
right back.
Nope them right
It's
back.
kind of hoping Trevor would just say something.
What city does the Confederacy
Me too.
have as its capital?
Atlanta.
Oof.
Dang it. Is
No.
it?
No, it's
Charlottesville.
not. Yeah. No, it's
No.
not.
Hey, what's
Damn
the...
it, I
Wait,
know
what?
it.
What was the... What's the... Or what
What
was it?
city does the Confederacy have as its
Darn it.
capital?
I know it.
Oh, Richmond.
Yeah.
He-Man. History Man.
I am glad I didn't hear that until after I heard it.
What?
You know, like you hear something but you don't hear it, and then you process it, and then you've heard it, and I miss it.
I'm really excited to get the $5 from this card. This is an event.
Is it
Just
so?
wait, buddy.
3 summer days in Lower Manhattan.
Sounds
Draft riots. New York draft riots.
Can I get the full name, please?
No.
The New York City draft
He gave
riots.
you that.
Was it really the New York
Oh!
City draft riot? Oh my
I
goodness.
kept hearing giraffe riots.
I heard
Giraffe
riots, too.
riots.
English, man.
Yeah.
Definitely not the NFL or NBA draft.
Oh, cool. Sounds like a good
Originally,
riot. Sounds like
about
a
100
good
people were killed.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He had no confidence in any of us, really.
No, I didn't.
Never heard of that.
Leo and his movies with Daniel Day-Lewis, actually, who's now I can think about 2 historical characters in that same time period. Gangs of New York.
Ah.
Oh.
There we are.
Special film.
Yeah.
Very
film.
special.
Got some special
Soundtrack.
music. Yeah, if we want to play a little bit of it.
No, we do.
Just remember.
But when my
who
classroom
died?
fish dies, we'll certainly all get together.
Yeah. That's Jake's fish, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Your neighbor's.
Well,
How long does the game go? Is there like
I
an
was wondering
endpoint?
that
I-
myself.
Don't think there is a.
Yeah, because I think it would be fun to try another deck too.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Um,
yes, anything but this.
I'll finish this off and
Sure.
then while I finish this off, nope to Trevin. Nope to
can't.
Ben.
Hey.
Nobody wants to know. It's worse than being bullied.
No, with your $8. No. Actually, who is not? You get
You've got to
8,
be in the lead.
3, 6, 9. Actually, Trevin's
Yeah,
got.
six.
You've got a bunch of
16,
fivers.
I've got 20.
15.
No,
That's the
I don't
issue.
have
I
20.
got 19.
I have 12.
Okay.
Oh, boy. How
Where's
much
the
do I
math
have?
version?
14. 14.
It's social studies people.
16.
I went from 20 to 12. To
For $2, this is people, and it actually is a group of people.
Oh, there's person and people.
Yeah. I could have sworn I've seen.
I don't know that I've seen person. Oh, there's person.
I got
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering if there's like
Yeah.
person and people. Okay, so
Trevor's
this is
got
people.
Yeah.
There's only 2 clues too.
Oh.
Both of them are well. Okay, it's all one quote, but I'm supposed to give them separately. I think is how it looks. So
Oh.
this is the beginning. I am the state militia of Massachusetts, the first to enlist black soldiers.
The Minutemen.
An all-colored regiment
Help my
commanded
back,
by white officers.
Oh, shoot. It's just me. Can you read it again?
Did
An
you say
all-colored regiment.
Because I'm back in.
I noped you. You're out.
Oh, yeah. I'm the one that's out.
Right.
That's me and Katie.
So I am the state militia of Massachusetts, the first to enlist black soldiers, an all-color regiment commanded by white officers. That is the entire quote. I don't like how it's a quote. I don't know. Again, if they're gonna put it in quotes, I wish they would put like where it came from.
Yeah, who said that?
No idea.
Even if it's a dead document.
Well, that's probably like a facetious quote. That's probably like,
Or it'd be kind of cool, like if they actually had these QR codes, and like it led me to like a primary
An
source at
article?
like the Library of Congress, like the
Yeah.
actual source. That'd be really cool.
Maybe it was supposed to.
Just,
We
the
haven't
Civil War
seen
one,
one
that
yet.
type of thing.
just a picture of Abe Lincoln in the White House as Trump's taking it down.
I don't know.
It is the 54th Massachusetts.
ah!
Oh,
That's what I said.
Almost a
See,
third.
you shouldn't have noped me.
Sorry, babe. Whoa!
All right.
I clawed back from nothing to.
You really did.
Yeah, that was
Nothing
pretty.
to...
So we decided to switch it up a little bit. We were playing the Civil War one a bunch, and we kind of wondered if the other decks were any different, if there was like different like trap cards or different like special cards or anything. We didn't think there were, but we just kind of wanted to mix it up. So we are going to play the new deck, New Republic, and again, this will just kind of be about 1797 to 1824.
We're gonna play New
Same
Republic.
rules.
Same rules.
Oh, do we want to review the last?
Yeah, we can do it while we're shuffling. How? Give me half the deck, I'll shuffle, and then. So, what do you guys think as far as this game? Just I don't know. Anything?
I liked your idea about if the QR codes could lead to primary sources. I think that would be an improvement.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like honestly, every card should have a QR code. Like this one does. It's Hudson.
And I
River
bet that
School.
just takes you to the image again.
Yeah, so I mean, like it's cool. Like I imagine that's pretty easy to do since they're already doing it.
Is that a way
Yeah.
for them to cite their source? Like,
But they're
Is
not even
that-
saying their story. They're just an image file.
that's
Right.
true.
They downloaded to my phone.
So I mean, because you could directly go to Library of Congress and they have a Creative Commons license. Like you can take any of the stuff that's posted on them and
Yeah.
use it for educational purposes.
Yeah. It was fun.
I thought it was
Good fun
engaging
playing.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all the trap cards. Like there was a good balance of different types of cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
The rules are not overwhelming, I think, which is good for students, but also not informative enough
No.
when you're just starting out.
So you that.
Because there are things that just aren't really explained.
So maybe something to do with students then is like probably pull them in during study hall. Maybe 4 or 5 ones that you think are strong leaders. Play around with them. That way they can figure it out, and then during class, those 5 are the like leaders.
But assuming you have a study hall or,
Sure.
The
I
ability.
mean, that's just one way
Yeah.
to think about doing it.
Yeah.
Or if like you have Chromebooks or something, the kids could watch a video while you're training like 4 or 5 kids how to do it, and then that could be the process.
Yeah. I also, the whole group modeling would work out for it too, but
Sure.
for the purpose of the game, the rules should be stronger.
I think with English language learners, this would be a very tough game for multiple reasons. Not just the lack of context for U.S. history, but like the way that the card is set up. Like if they're reading the card, they're probably going to just read the whole card and not pause,
Right.
because they're used to doing reading fluency in class. So without that being really explicitly stated or modeled, that would be really hard for them. Yeah.
Yeah. What the sped perspective?
This, it depends what you're talking about. It could be very difficult without being modified.
Yeah.
Just based on, the cards have a lot of information on them. The cards look very different from card to card. You know, one card could look completely different from another card.
Right.
And just visually, that could make it
Yeah,
difficult
the
for
variation
students
would be
with,
really hard.
with learning disabilities to keep up with.
I think that it doesn't seem incredibly easy to modify. My thought would be printing a word bank of what's
Wow.
going to be
Yeah,
on
that
the
would be a
cards.
fun
for
way
And
to
this.
do
there's
it.
so many cards though too. That
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
Right.
almost
Part
have
of
to
it-
say you play with these 20 cards. These are what I want you to know.
Yeah, and that would be fun because the game is so broad.
So they have different games. It's like one of them is called Connect the Dots, where you post 5 or 7 cards per group, and they have to do like a very focused assignment on just those 5 or 7 cards.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a bunch of other like kind of goofy things on their website
That's cool.
to kind of go over more. They have 10 other activities
That's cool.
With the same cards.
with the same decks. Yeah.
I like that.
So for all, we're just doing this just because we want to figure it out. But they do have 10 other ways to do it, and they actually have other they have actually teacher testimonials like giving advice on like how they figured it out. But I kind of like the idea of kids figuring out the game too. Kind of adds a little bit of play to it.
Yep.
Totally depends
For
on your
sure.
group.
True. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Like if the group if you think they'll deflate because it's hard, then that's too
Yeah.
bad. But if it's just hard enough where they'll go for it, that would be kind of cool.
You might have to do some pre-scanning of the cards that you need them.
Sure. And I would even
Yeah.
tell kids kind of like what we ended up doing. Like some of them, for example, we don't feel like the Buffalo one. I guess that was an event. What was one that was like?
Harriet, a Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Uncle Tom's Cabin's not an event. Like that's a thing. Or
I don't
or
know.
like I think it'd be kind of cool if they did add primary sources to it, and so like what
Yeah.
big primary source or like what big book could
Yeah.
English literary collaboration too. It'd kind of be cool.
Mm.
All right, and we're on. Okay, I'll go first.
Oh, I mean,
A landscape worth $3.
Wait, the category's landscape?
That's
oh
it
yeah,
says.
what category are we in?
I
New
wish.
Republic.
Yeah.
New Republic.
Which.
Okay, so that's like
This is
Foreign
post-
seven
affairs,
presidents,
land
I think I saw.
acquisitions, funny elections, duels, and all the people that make it. and all the people that make it happen. This unit covers the first 7 presidencies: Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Monroe, J.Q. Adams, that stands for John Quincy,
JQ is what he likes.
And
when club.
Jackson, and all the shenanigans within them.
haha.
What a fun time.
Yeah, having fun is in the Republic.
So,
Oh, Dutch Ben.
Yeah, let's
as I
do
like
that
to
for
tell
the
my
rest of the
students,
game.
we're studying about a lot of dead white dudes
Mhm.
who were important and guided the country.
Ben, that could be your costume. You're just a Dutch man.
Dutch guy.
And it's just the accent.
There we go.
I
I'm
love it.
wearing nothing Dutch.
I get some wooden clogs.
Okay.
All right.
No,
there we go.
you do not.
Yes, I do.
Whoa!
Wait,
You doubt me that much?
you thought I was talking to you.
What?
Okay, never mind. Let's focus.
Goodness. Landscapes. The flower is said to be a reminder of the Trail of Tears.
Ah, now we're in the Trail of Tears.
With its white petals representing the tears shed by the women. And its gold center representing the gold taken from the Cherokee. Those are all the clues.
Oh, are we guessing an actual flower?
It is a landscape.
Will you read the first clue again?
The flower is said to be a reminder of the Trail of Tears, with its white petals representing the tears shed by the women, and its gold center representing the gold taken from the Cherokee. I've heard this term before, but I didn't realize it had something to do with Trail of Tears.
I'm out.
Daffodil.
No. Katie?
White oleander.
Cherokee Rose.
Oh.
I've heard of it before. I didn't realize that was something
No.
with... Hey.
All right, I am a lawyer from Kentucky. My American system builds. What?
Well, he said no, you're not.
You did?
What was the first clue again?
I'm a lawyer from Kentucky.
I'm sorry, I do have to go get the teacher and tell on you. Suspend the game. All right, it's the Kentucky part you were disagreeing with, though, not the lawyer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm a lawyer from Kentucky.
Yes, you are.
My American system builds roads, canals, and other infrastructure.
Henry Clay.
Yep.
Nice.
Didn't realize he was a lawyer from Kentucky. I was gonna say
Would
Lincoln.
have maybe gone better.
Oh,
if
he's
it was Henry
Illinois.
Concrete.
Was he Illinois?
He's Illinois.
Okay.
Okay. This is called policy for $4. I'm two limitations.
Okay.
We try to benefit one political party.
Checks and balances. No.
You didn't finish it, so I'm not going to count you out.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Oh, he just finished it, so you don't know.
I thought for sure.
You're done.
I changed the rule for would-be Americans from 5 to 14 years.
Oh. Crap.
Where's the box of the Civil War one?
Immigration, not UFOs.
Right. But where's the box of the Civil War?
Alien and Sedition Act? Hey.
This is a duel card. You get to challenge one opponent, and the winner gets a card.
Like right now or after we win it?
I'm confused. I don't know.
I think it's probably after you win it.
After, but then
Probably after you win it, I guess you would hear the category or something and maybe challenge someone, and then that you're only going
Sure.
against them.
sure.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is also worth $4, so someone has to keep this card and get the $4 from it.
Maybe like the person who draws it gets to pick one of us.
I think this one probably works
just-
that way.
just
Yeah, I'm
do
gonna
that.
pick one person, and the winner gets the card.
Yeah.
Oh, but I can't do it because I read the answer already.
Oh.
Right.
Maybe.
Right, so one of us has to win it, and then we get to use it. Or that's how the other ones have worked.
But
Right,
who
but like,
has-
what do we do with
yeah.
them, though?
But then, okay, so
No, I
let's-
just mean like when someone else, like it's like if I win it, and it's not my turn.
Yeah.
Someone says a category. If I think I know a lot about that category, I could say, I want to just have it be between me and Ben.
Oh, I see
Okay,
what you're
then
saying.
the-
Okay,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's almost like, well, I guess in
And then-
a bigger group, that'd be really nice. In our small group,
I'm
just,
thinking that's what it means.
I like that. No,
and
that's-
then let's
that seems
say
good.
the winner gets that card and the duel money.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
This is one of those moments where kids would just like nuts.
Yeah, just quit. I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
who said it? Okay, this says who said it. It should say what said it.
Can't wait to get that yawn.
Just get a hard zoom. Oh yeah, get that GoPro out. Yeah,
Like whoa.
I-
Sound effect.
yeah.
A picture to show you guys next time we pause.
Yeah, these quotes. Okay. I am an attempt by John Adams to pack federal courts with Federalists, including reducing the size of the Supreme Court from 6 to 5 judges and adding multiple federal judgeships.
Let's all say it at the same time.
Hold on.
I don't know.
What was the guy? What was the name of the guy?
John Adams.
Oh.
Say, or could you read it again, Ben?
I am an attempt by John Adams to pack federal courts with Federalists, including reducing the size of the Supreme Court from 6 to 5 judges
The
and
Federalist
adding
Papers.
multiple federal judgeships. No.
What is it? Oh, you have to. Never mind.
I remember this happening.
I don't remember like what the thing. It's like a policy or a bill or something. Or
Maybe.
maybe. Maybe being coy. The person. He used the person.
Maybe.
I have no idea. I give up.
Madison. Robert Madison. I don't know.
Judiciary Act of 1801.
Oh,
What I
And so the
just
quotes
said.
here are
Jesus.
so the quotes here. I guess we're supposed to assume that the Judiciary Act has become sentient and chooses to describe itself as something.
Right. Right.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Whoa. Policy for $2. I am an
Duel.
act. Whoa.
Oh no, there's my horrible.
Who are you picking?
Like Katie, I suppose.
Yeah.
I thought about drumming, but I mean,
Taking honor.
I am a policy expert.
I heard like the reviewers of this game would like to state that it is very easy to bully during this game and pick on the weak one, and that.
That's
is a
actually,
weakness.
you know, that's a fair point. To
I
make.
know.
Uh,
especially in a small enough group.
especially with an ELL kid and a student that has an IEP.
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah, then you would pick.
would feel really bad
Yeah.
about Especially if it's like, I don't know. Like, I like the rule that you can't do it more than once on a person, but I would say, well, I guess I don't know. We picked on Trevor. Oh no, because like really we picked you, but in reality it was kind of a diss on her.
I got no.
Totally
I
a
got a
diss
card
on me.
stolen.
All right. So policy between Ben and Trevin.
What?
Nope, it's Ben and Katie.
Ben and Katie.
Please.
The weak one.
Here I
I
am.
am an act. I deal with land acquisition. Jackson uses me forcefully. The Native Americans lose everything because of me. The trail is my result. Those are the
Oh, I wish I knew this, but I don't.
No, I don't know the name.
The Trail of Tears Act.
No.
The Indian Relocation Act.
Oh, is it the Indian Removal Act?
If it's not that, it's not that.
It's the Indian Removal Act.
Sure.
And I would have given it to you, but there's another act called the Indian Relocation
Yeah.
Act. It's completely different.
Oh, was there?
Yes.
Wow. So you keep that. What happens to the dual card? I guess Katie gets the duel. Well, no, Taylor gets the duel.
No, I think you just
Oh,
The
started.
dual.
No,
I think it's
bye-bye
Can you
duel.
keep and reuse it?
No.
No, I think it's just because
Bye-bye
you
duel.
used it, so
Yeah,
it's now.
duel.
It is now
Done.
gone forever. All right.
Okay, who said it?
Okay.
Oh. Okay. I am the last president of the Second Bank of the United States. When Jackson refuses to renew the bank's charter, I raise interest rates, which result in the bank war.
That's it.
Whoa.
Who said that?
Yeah, I've never heard of this guy in my life.
All right. Well,
I don't think
it's
someone
obvious.
described themselves that way. It's pretty unflattering
This is the-
self-portrayal. if they
Some of these people.
Honestly,
Johnson.
yeah, are these real quotes?
No.
Yeah, they're
I don't appreciate
quotes
they're
are not real.
quoted and they're weird.
Yeah, because the
they're
drinking
quoted.
gourd one, I was like, surely that's not a song lyric.
So I think,
Right.
yeah.
I don't. Maybe it's a quote from a textbook. I don't know, but if
I
you
don't
use
think it is.
quotes, there should be a
yeah, it
source.
feels very like, hey, we're teaching kids how to.
Yeah.
Right, especially since it's social studies, I'd want them to.
Yeah.
And if I was going to use this as a game outside of this, I think it'd be really cool to like link with primary source stuff. But all these quotes and stuff, it'd have to be a real quote that could be linked to
Yeah.
a real thing.
I don't know that any of the quotes have been. Well, no, some of the quotes have been real.
Alexander Hamilton, on it, but
Nope.
I don't know the answer.
Ben,
I could get
I guess Johnson.
Nicholas Biddle.
Oh!
Who's Biddle?
Come on, where are Biddleheads at?
I'm a biddlehead now that he got me $5.
Okay, this is the high school deck on this one. I'm now convinced of.
Oh.
All right, this is for $5.
Yeah,
This
this,
is an AP
this
deck.
would.
Oh God,
Here we go. Trevor's face.
I have a lot of issues with this card.
Mm.
People is the category. We are ethnic groups.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
Is that it?
Almost half our countries migrated to the U.S. in the 1800s.
God, I hope it's not what I think it is.
The potato famine.
Irish.
Ah!
Irish what?
Oh.
Irish immigrants?
Frick
I,
off.
I know. Yeah, I was just being. Hold on. I have issues with this card. The answer is Irish or German immigrants. So, potato famine and civil unrest prompted us to leave Europe for America. Then the next clue is the U.S. was built on our backs. There might be more slaves.
Yeah, that's not.
And then the last clue is we bring the luck or the worst with us.
See.
Okay.
Like
So,
bratwurst?
isn't that interesting? So the first clue that you had an issue with was kind of a positive racism, and then they just go right into negative racism, like right after that.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I didn't like
That
that.
shouldn't have gotten past.
But they're
Right.
white, so it's.
Yeah, they're fun. We like them. Thing of Louisiana is essential to the westward expansion of an agrarian
Tom
Jefferson!
American. That I consider a tie. So we move into the tiebreaker round. Right?
Wait, how does
You
that-
both
so-
have to.
Hold on. Tie. Same reader draws next card and asks the player involved in a tie. Fastest answer wins both cards.
Whoa.
Both cards.
Reader
Policy.
gets both cards if neither one of us answers right.
Peace. Oh, brother. Good luck, Taylor. Policy $4.
Wait.
This has been- we need to have another night of like literary.
Order
and
the
math-
English deck.
English and math deck.
Oh, and I have a new game I want to play someday.
There we go. We can make a new YouTube channel just for this. Just
Yeah.
just play silly games.
I'm in. Policy and protection. I raise prices on imported goods to protect northern industry. But I damage southern cotton exports. Would you know this, Trevor? I'm the main reason for the nullification crisis. And then here's the gimme. I'm a bomb on the nation's economy.
So you read all the clues again.
I'm protection. I raise prices on imported goods to protect northern industry. But I damage southern cotton exports. I'm the main reason for the nullification crisis. I'm a bomb on the nation's economy.
The Embargo Act of 1803.
Katie? The tariff of abominations.
A tariff of
Tariff
abominations.
of abominations.
So Ben, you get both the cards.
Yes!
Hey.
All right, so that's it for the rounds that we ended up playing, and now we're just going to go ahead and do some final conclusions.
What do we think of the game overall? Is it just kind of a general tool that you would or would not use?
I would love to see how it can be implemented whole class, in terms of just in the middle school setting. Something like this could work if it were tailored to the curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
But I would not trust middle schoolers to work small group on it. But it would be cool to be able to read it out whole class and see, maybe even on whiteboards, who could get what.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I would use it as its current form in an English language learner exclusive class. I think that would be hard for students to be able to independently do this game in small groups. I think the cards could be used kind of individually to kind of give kids ideas of how to describe something, which is nice to go from general to specific and kind of teach that skill that English language learners sometimes really need to learn how to use. And kind of providing them, because the clues do provide them some other context, which is really nice. So being able to use that, I think outside of the game would be really good and really cool. So I think you could do some fun things with these cards. But the game would be hard with English. It could be done, but you'd have to really model and make sure that they know that content before they play the game.
Yeah, because the cards are nice. I mean, there's a lot of context. Like
Really
I
well
like the money stuff. Overall, I think my only big issue with it is it's very geared towards just the general history that we teach kids, and like a big movement right now is to get away from that. And so, like, a lot of these answers are things that you'd find in a typical textbook, or not. Like, I've never heard of Nicholas Biddle, and I've taught this curriculum for more than 4 years, and I don't know, just some of it seems a little dated.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea as far as playing it. I think there's a lot of potential, like, making your own games up with them, because the cards are nice, and so...
Cards are great.
Yep.
I even think, like, letting some kids, like, kind of figure out how to game. Like, I would challenge them. I'd be like, hey, here's a deck. Make a game up. Like, make some rules.
Yeah.
And just see what they do.
Yeah.
Benny boy, what do you think?
I like it. I would like to see difficulty scaling. You know, these are tough questions for us, and we are all college educated.
It's kind of a good idea to have some of the cards like colored differently to kind of make them like, this is a really hard question. These are the easier ones.
Yeah.
Or like you
that's
have
a good
all
idea.
these decks. Why not a modified deck
sure.
that is a review of everything?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
But yeah, otherwise it's fun, it's engaging. It's just the content is pretty difficult, just from a reading level standpoint and from a just the overall knowledge standpoint.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Any final thoughts or final things you want to say?
I've said all I needed to say.
I'd like to see if this company branches out into other subject matter
Yeah, for
materials.
sure.
Yeah, I like it.
So the English math person over here could feel a little more confident. Because I know.
I'd like a deck on yearbook, for
All right, that's all from us. Thanks, everybody.